We are now in our prepared Terraform directory with the Terraform variables file configured. We'll use Terraform to deploy the PAMonCloud Controller EC2 instance. We'll run a command called Terraform init, which is short for initialize. Terraform init prepares the working directory. It downloads the necessary provider plugins, in this case for AWS, and initializes any modules defined in our configuration. Once you see Terraform has been successfully initialized, we're ready for the next command. Next, we'll run Terraform apply. Terraform apply executes the actions proposed in the Terraform plan to create, update, or destroy infrastructure. First, it'll show us a plan of what it intends to do. Here, it indicates it will add 11 new resources. Review the plan to understand the changes. When prompted, type yes to confirm and proceed with creating the resources. Now, Terraform's going to start building out all the AWS resources we defined, like the VPC, subnets, security groups, IAM roles, and of course, the EC2 instance for our controller. It might take a few minutes while everything gets set up. Once completed, Terraform will display Apply Complete and show any defined outputs. In this case, we have the instance ID, public DNS, and public IP of our newly created controller instance. You can see these output values, like the instance ID and public IP. Since this controller is a temporary resource used for image building and will be removed shortly after, these specific identifiers are shown for clarity in this step. It's essential to copy these output values. We will use the instance ID, public DNS, and especially the public IP in the next steps to connect to and interact with our controller machine. Add these details to your notes. Our PAMonCloud EC2 instance is now successfully deployed and ready to use. As a final note, remember that this controller is temporary. When you have finished building your images and no longer need the controller instance, you can remove all the resources created by this Terraform configuration by running Terraform destroy in this same directory.